All right, I'm going to try to do this quickly and try to minimize the amount of coughing I have, but I think you'd rather the coughing than just trying to figure out the graph on your own. So here we have the data that you should have copied from your top chart on HCL. And in doing so, again, you're going to go across, and some groups may have egg and mint here. Once you have this data in, you have your drops of the solution across the top. Don't put the word drops after that, and then all you have to do is highlight all of the data that's right here. You're then going to go up to insert, you're going to add a chart, and then magic's going to happen. So this pretty much is your graph. We just need to add some stuff to the graph. And as you can see on the right hand side, this is your chart editor. If you happen to accidentally close that out, if you just select on your graph, and if you see the three dots at the top, click here, bring up edit chart, and this will come back up. So what we want to do is we want to customize this chart. As we did in class today, we talked about we need a chart title. Here, this one is poor, so we talked about, good chart title that involves information about what's going to be on your x-axis, what's going to be on your y-axis, and the fact that there are 4 lines here. So I'm just going to put this in here so you can come up with your own title. If you would like, if you see down here this alignment, you can actually center your chart title so you can see that in here. Excuse me. You can go much bigger. There you go. So if you wanted to make that bigger, smaller, you can do that in that chart title. We also need to add horizontal title. So this horizontal title is going to be your axis right here. And this is your number of drops of 0.1 molar HCl. So that's what you have here on the bottom axis. We now need your vertical axis, and that is actually just the measurement of pH, which is a little p and a big H. So those are here. And again, if you want to make that bigger, you can go to that font size and make that much bigger to help out. One thing, I don't like the legend that's over here. So if we scroll down, you can see here where it says legend. Here where it talks about position, I like mine either at the bottom or on the right hand side. So here we have this. Another thing we're going to run into issues is right here we have different colored lines that matches my legends, which is great if you have a color printer. But what we want to do then is when we come up to our series over here, if we want to then choose the water series, so the blue line, we can actually go through and add points. So now you can see that there's dots here at each of the data points. So we can make that a nice big circle. So if we then go to, let's say, the buffer, we can actually then, I think I made that 7. But now what we can do is we can change that from a circle to a triangle, so that it's actually kind of small. So now we can actually see if this is all printed out in gray, we can see that based upon the shape, which line is which. So if I then go to the liver, which is yellow here, go 10, and maybe we'll do the diamond. And then the last one being ginger, make that also 10. And we'll make that a star. So now when you print this out in black and gray, well, I guess not black and white, but in grayscale, you can then tell a difference between your different aspects of the chart. So here you got titles, you have a title, whatever good title you put in here. Now we can delineate between this here. So this is a pretty good graph right now. Now to get this to print full screen, if I come back up to these 3 dots, if I move this to its own sheet, and now is down here on chart 3, then if I go to file, print, you'll notice then on the screen it fills the whole page, and that's a great thing for your HCL chart. And what you need to do is once you have your HCL graph, then have a chart for your NaOH and make a second graph, and that's how you can go through and do your line graphs for the top 2 tables.